Hey you, yeah, you. Why did you click on this video? I mean, it literally says why you shouldn't listen to me. Oh, you want to listen to me explain why you shouldn't listen to me? Well, that I can do. So Dylan, why are you making a video on why you shouldn't be listened to when your whole channel is about people listening to you? And so to not drag you on for the whole video, the main point is something that recently popped in my head. Something that we all know, but we never really consider, is that the thoughts, opinions, and conclusions of people are always changing. On a daily basis, there are stories of diehard Christians becoming atheists, and vice versa. There are stories of people who love meat turning vegan, and then turning back. There are a lot of political pundits who said they used to be on one side, and then turned to the other. And for something that's probably more related to you, let's look at Hamza. Brother is constantly switching up every few months. First, he's got super high edited thumbnails, with the goal of spreading his cult, and spreading his good message to as many as possible. Then he's fulfilled his purpose, and he now wants to make longer, higher quality, more valuable videos that won't get as many views, but will be more helpful for 5 months. Then he wants to make shorter videos with more highly edited thumbnails to draw more people into his cult, and to spread self-improvement in general for 5 months. Now he's back to making longer, higher quality, more valuable videos that won't get as many views, but will be more helpful. Or how about when he makes a video on how he's found his true love, and how you can too. Then he breaks up with her, then he gets back with her, and makes a video on how to find your wife, referencing his current girlfriend, and then breaking up with her. The biggest YouTuber in self-improvement doesn't even know what he's doing. It'd be like if Jesus was like, yeah, you know that God forgives you for what you've done. Just have faith. And you're like, okay. And then 5 months later, he's like, God is unforgiving. You have to be as perfect as possible if you want his mercy. Okay. I see how this is. Then 5 months later, he's like, God is forgiving. Just make sure to have faith. Like what? If you follow Hamza closely, and as your leader, like so many do, as people are literally okay with calling themselves part of Hamza's cult, then you would have been given wrong information. Okay, enough about Hamza. He's just one person, and maybe he's just really impulsive. But this is not just him. This is everyone. The problem with getting so much of your advice from one person is that they're going to change. Take a fantasy world, or you'll see, perhaps maybe even real, where Jordan Peterson becomes a Hindu. And he does this without telling anyone for months. A lot of stuff he taught in the past, he will now speak against. He definitely can't be on that carnivore diet anymore. This means that the reputable Jordan Peterson that you knew and that you listened to has now gone under an undercover change, which is changing the ways you think without knowing. You can probably see how this is dangerous. You know, maybe that's just too extreme, and I mean, what's the chance that he's actually a Hindu? But this can also be seen in small switch-ups. Using myself as an example, I've switched my stance on video games 3 times or so in the last couple years. First, I thought it was a great way to spend your free time, to chill, have fun with friends, and create memories. I spent a lot of my free time playing video games with friends, especially Minecraft. I then went into a phase where all video games were bad, and it was always better to be working on improving yourself, because video games don't add anything to your life. I spoke about this before, but this was a period in my life where I didn't play video games for almost an entire year. But then when I really thought about it, and thought how this logic could be applied to friends, family, sports, movies, arcades, and anything fun, I realized that maybe I was being extreme, and that video games in small doses could be fine, just like steroids. So I switched up, and now I think that if you play, I don't know, maybe like an hour of video games a day, that's probably not too bad, especially if you use it as a reward. If I told you that you should never play video games again 6 months ago, and we haven't spoke since, then I would be giving you false information. So then what can you do? Well, at the end of the day, just accept this is how people work. Not sure anyone is so conservative that they literally never change their opinion on anything. But I think it's a problem that you should consider if you're using self-improvement content to take advice and figure out what to do with your life. You're basing your future off of what other people think in the moment. This could be plenty dangerous because people could figure out that they're wrong, but then not let anyone know. Just like my guy Hamza. Yeah, didn't tell anyone that this wife that he found had been gone for a couple months. Man, that guy, he is something else. I'll tell you that. He is something else. Can you trust anything? Oh, well, it's really a video that I have to do because it's not an easy answer. The short answer is that you can never fully trust someone or something, and you're always gonna have to take a little bit of a leap of faith. But there are some important things you can do to really make the odds in your favor that you're not being lied to. Make sure to listen to multiple different types of people. Don't just all listen to people on YouTube that are all in the same world. Listen to people of different backgrounds in different ways of living. Check these huge changes to your life without at least a basic Google search. A basic Google search can probably save you from 95% of the problems you're gonna face. Because you'll be like, wow, every reputable study disagrees with what this guy's telling me. And then if you still have like a grandparent in your life, talk with them. See what their opinion is on the subject. A lot of older people can be stuck in their ways, but taking their view can be another thing you can bounce off of this new information. Just make sure to talk to your friends too. Hopefully you got at least a couple friends that are just like, yeah, this is complete bullcrap. And someone like that can really stop you from doing some wild things. And at the end of the day, even though you can't fully trust someone without taking a leap of faith, you have to trust something. Because otherwise you're just gonna end up sitting on the couch, being a nihilist, eating chips all day, doing nothing. But if you never stop learning, never get complacent, make sure to get your information from multiple sources, and always check someone's claim, then I think you're gonna do pretty good. It may feel easier to take someone's word, whose name is not Jesus Christ, as gospel, but that's just not the logical thing for you to do. But hey, why listen to me? The title of the video is Why You Shouldn't Listen to Me, after all.